Happy Tuesday, you beautiful soul, to the person that is going to watch this video. I am sending you so much love and light. I want to introduce you to a lifestyle that has been a part of my life for the last 5 years. And I am here with 3 of my beautiful ladies and my tribe, my partners in shine, the women that have been doing this lifestyle with me, along with me. I'm so grateful, and we are happy to share this with you today. So I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to see a presentation. I like to share this presentation. It is a part of your the Start Your Life movement. And the Start Your Life movement is a movement for people from the ages of 18 to 35 that are on a mission to ignite other young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through our contributions to create freedom and a lasting legacy. Now, talk about a powerful ethos, to be able to show up for ourselves and to be able to show up for the rest of the world, to show others that we can live a life of freedom every single day if we choose to. And we are here to show you how. So I just want to start off also by sharing the integrity of this amazing company, that we remain steadfast in our commitment to always do the right thing the right way. So we're going to talk, about a way to be able to create a stream of income through, I like to say, creating a passive stream of income using your grocery money. And but it's also going to take some effort on your part. So if it's something that you decide to do later on, if you immediately or later on, is going to be up to you to earn your potential. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. There's a weight loss disclaimer, so everybody who eats the food is going to experience some miraculous transformations, whether it be through weight loss, performance, more energy, but it really is up to the individual person as to how much effort you're going to put into it to get an outcome. The safety disclaimer, so we are not here to diagnose or to treat anything. This is food. And if you put a good source of food into your body, we believe that our bodies heal itself at a cellular level when you put what it needs into it. So I want to share my story. Before Isagenix, I said that I started 5 years ago. And before Isagenix, I was living a pretty awesome life. I was moving around to different cities, and I was really committed to growing myself. Yet I still felt unfulfilled. You know, the career that I was working, the career path that I was taking didn't seem to align with a higher purpose for me. And I had been questioning that for quite some time. And when Isagenix came into my life, it came into my life at the most perfect time, because I had just transitioned to Arizona. And lo and behold, Arizona is where Isagenix resides. And I had never heard of Isagenix before. I was getting ready to run my 4th marathon. And my lovely friend, Faye, who is on the call tonight, was the one that introduced me to this amazing lifestyle. She knew that I was trying to lose weight, and that I was also really trying to improve my performance, because every athlete wants to be better. And there's no wrong or, right way to do it. I was just really on that holistic path, and I wanted to make sure that I was fueling my body with superfoods that just allowed my cells to thrive. So when Faye introduced me to Isagenix, it just made sense to me, and I dove right in. Within the first 30 days, I lost 10 pounds, which it wasn't really about weight loss to me. It was about feeling amazing and optimal health, because I knew that optimal health, you needed to have sustainability. You needed to have consistency. And for me, Isagenix just made sense. I understood the lifestyle, and so I decided to incorporate it. Something unique happened. It was literally within the 30 days that I was just like, this feels so amazing, and it just aligns, that I started to share it with people. And that was the biggest thing, was that I wanted to have a sense of fulfillment every single day that I was working, where not only it was a part of my lifestyle. I didn't want my career to be separate from my lifestyle. I wanted my lifestyle to fit my career. And this is exactly what Isagenix fulfilled for me. And And so I decided to walk away from corporate. It's interesting because I thought that building my Isagenix business was going to be like very fast initially, but it didn't end up being that way. It became a journey of transformation as I began to share my transformation with people. It really started to inspire people to up-level themselves as well. And that really was the opportunity that really changed the trajectory for me. And you know, I can tell you that I have worked for many companies in my career. In my 35 years of existence, I've traveled, I've worked in different environments, I've taken different career paths. And what I could say about Isagenix and the direct sales industry is that it really gives you the opportunity to not only create a life of freedom and by design, but also to align with an ethos really that is it's transpiring, right? It's really changing people's lives, not just mine. So I'm really grateful for that. And that is my story. So why are we here? Well, most of you are here because you're seeking something, right? Whether you are seeking an opportunity to feel better every single day, whether it be an opportunity for you to maybe transition careers, whether it be for you to just activate your performance and take your performance to another level. I don't know what it might be, but if you are watching, you are here for a reason. And this is the perfect opportunity and the perfect time. Not only just millennials, but I feel like everyone in this world right now is looking for something, an opportunity for them to be able to create not only freedom, but the type of generational wealth that just keeps on giving. We live in a gig economy right now. We have unexpected expenses, student loans. I mean, people are up to like their eyeballs with debt, right? And so Isagenix is really like the sophisticated side hustle. You can make it a side hustle, or you can make it your lifestyle. There's no overhead or employees. There's no inventory, no special degrees needed. You can leverage social media. Social media age is like the ticket right now to grow online businesses. It's flexible and convenient. You have the ability to work from anywhere and everywhere, right? Training and community support. I am building a business, but I'm also building it with a group of women and just people that are on fire to just be alive and to serve. There's no caps on earning potential. I remember one day I had a 1-year review with my boss. It was the last corporate job that I left. And she told me that I was pretty much making more than everybody in that department, and that I was no longer going to be able to make any more than what I was making. I didn't like that. I didn't like that response one bit, because you know what? You are not going to put a dollar amount on my value. There is no dollar amount that you can put on my value, right? And so when you awaken to that reality, you realize, you know what? There are so many opportunities in this world that literally money's energy. As long as you circulate it with divine responsibility, it grows to infinity. And Jim Rohn says that you can have anything you want in your life as long as you are helping others achieve what they want in their life. There's a positive culture. I'm telling you that I have been in so many environments and so many different corporate cultures, and I will never go back to a corporation. This culture is unlike anything that I've ever experienced in my life. And these women will attest to that. The time freedom, oh my word, you cannot put value on time freedom. Imagine being able to like wake up at whatever time you want to and maybe work a 2, 3, 4-hour work week, and you're still creating money and opportunities in your sleep. That is amazing. And the personal growth, I like to call this opportunity a personal development plan with a personal development opportunity with a compensation plan, because let me tell you, the amount of growth that you will experience being a part of this community is endless. So about Isagenix. So the basics, we were established in 2002, so it's 18 years that this company has been thriving. It's family owned and operated, and let me tell you that you feel that energy in this environment. Like, you can have a one-on-one conversation with the founders, and it's like we're family. The world headquarters, like I mentioned, is in the US, specifically in Gilbert, Arizona. I have had the opportunity to go to this corporate office, and it is amazing. If you ever have the chance to visit, definitely do so. Our reach is global. We're in 14 countries around the globe. And we're here just to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. How amazing is that? So, you know that the health and wellness industry is the largest industry in the world. I mean, 71.6% in the US are considered overweight, and there's so much opportunity. But like I mentioned, this is not about weight loss. In fact, I've lost over 40 pounds with Isagenix in the last 5 years, but it was never really about the weight. It was more about how I felt about myself and how internally healthy I was. That's really what it was about for me. But this is the opportunity for you to address, if you are a person who wants to lose the weight, to really address those issues so that you can live life more optimally, right? About performance. The fitness industry is worth more than $83 billion. Talk about opportunity. Not only that, but these products are so clean, and the integrity of the ingredients beyond anything that you can ever imagine. Vitality and well-being. Anti-aging market is to reach $331 billion by 2021 globally. Everybody's trying to age gracefully. Nobody wants to age. And financial wellness. I mean, we know that our economy is it's struggling right now, but you don't have to be in that realm. And the proof is in the results. We have thousands and thousands of people across the globe that are from different walks of life, different parts. I mean, young, old, baby, I mean, toddlers, everyone that is on this lifestyle is achieving greatness when they're really understanding the value of putting good nutrition in the body. So what does no compromise quality mean when it comes to products at Isagenix? So Isagenix spends millions of dollars every single year to make sure that these ingredients that are in our products are safe and effective. We have third-party testing, we have scientists, we have so many different people from different industries that are making sure that all the ingredients are safe and that there are no compromise. The quality and the integrity is very high. So our systems consist of a lifestyle and products that work synergistically together to make your body, or to help your body function at an optimal level. Isagenix means balance of the body. And the most important thing is that you are bringing your body back into balance when you are incorporating these systems that Isagenix creates. So we have the foundation, which is Cleanse for Life, and that is allowing your body to detoxify at a cellular level. So you use these systems and you incorporate what is the concept of intermittent fasting. Isoline shakes, we have them they're vegetarian and vegan friendly, no compromised ingredients. It's a macronutrient meal. I love drinking these especially in the morning and in the evening, because it's like giving your body exactly what it needs so that your body can function. I mean, literally, I call it solar energy. You are energized all day long. Your body doesn't have to overwork or feel sluggish to digest it. Literally bioabsorbable. It takes everything that your body needs, and literally you have energy throughout the day. Ionic Supreme is like my happy juice. I swear I do not go without that ever, ever. That really is the key. The adaptogenic herbs are really like a beautiful blend of herbs that help your body fight stress, especially during these times we really need the assistance to be able to bring our body into harmony and balance. When you think anti-aging, when you think facelift, you think Isagenix and complete essentials. These vitamins come in an AM and PM packs. They are amazing for, you know, just giving your body the extra support that it needs on top of the nutrition. The nutrition is amazing on its own, but just allowing the extra supplementation is going to affect your body beautifully. So these are just some before and afters. Like I mentioned, there are so many types of people that are on this walk of life, implementing this lifestyle, people that have lost over 200 pounds. We have people that are just wanting to feel better every single day. Jessica here, she just really wanted more energy. She's a nurse. And, you know, she works these really long shifts. And just in the matter of, what, 6 months, Jessica, you experienced exponential increase of energy. And so, again, this is not just about weight loss. Literally, this is about optimal health. So how do you get started? So whatever budget, we have a pack for you. You don't have to feel like Isagenix is an added cost. Isagenix really is meant to reallocate what you're already spending on food to a better source of food. So think about, you know, what you're spending on a consistent basis, and maybe take 2 out of the 3 meals that you're eating, and ask yourself how much you're spending on a daily basis. And what you're spending on a daily basis, we can create a system for you. We can customize something for you, or we can, you know, implement something that's already there for you in the way that Isagenix has built it for you to get the best results. So you order your products, you experience results, and then you share your story. And that's really how you can create, you know, an income. Faye, I think I was supposed to let
you are doing so amazing. You just keep on going. I want to sign up with you right now. Just take it. I'm engaged. I'm listening. Go ahead and keep on going. Yes, I was here to talk about the products, but you can find everything you need on Isagenix, isaproducts.com. If you're really like that science geek and you want to know all the ingredients, or maybe your family has allergies and you just really want to know, it's all out there. Everything is in the open. It's beautiful. It's like one of those kitchens that have a glass window where you could just see it all. This company has such wonderful integrity. And Rebecca, keep on going. Keep it up.
So I had mentioned earlier that you have the opportunity here to create generational wealth. But oftentimes, you know, you may not see the big picture in the beginning, and really you just want to get your products paid for. And there's no wrong or right way to do this. It really is just about sharing optimal health. So we have this system called You Share, They Share, Repeat. And it's very simple. All of us share things that we love all the time. And the only difference is that Isagenix is actually giving you the opportunity to partner with them, to be an affiliate for the company, because you have had such an amazing product experience. You want to share it, not only with the people that you love, but people that you come across where you're at the store, you know, when you're traveling, whatever it may be, you know, you have the ability to share it. So again, it's just You Share, They Share, Repeat. And so you have the ability to, and we can go further into this on Wednesdays. We have leadership calls where we go deeper into the way that you can create generational wealth, like I'm talking about, or just get your products paid for. So really the concept is very simple, is when you can share it with 2 people, you have the ability to open yourself up to the opportunity to create passive income, okay? So, you know, when you share it with 2 people and they share it with 2 people, it gives you the opportunity to create bonus incentives. It gives you the opportunity to create, you know, like I said, passive income. And we can go deeper into that on Wednesday calls if you are interested in learning more about how you can get your products paid for, or how you can create a part or full-time income. The community. again, the community that you get to experience when becoming a part of Isagenix, it's not like just being a customer and just taking your products and running with them. It really is so much bigger than that. When you can actually, you know, have cleanse days with the entire congregation of Isagenix. We have cleanse day. I think it's cleanse day Wednesdays, like every single Wednesday, where a huge community of people come together and they cleanse. So it's not really just about your own personal health. It really is about creating optimal health in communities. So are you ready to get started? And so I also wanted to share some stories now that I have run through this presentation and I've taken over it because I was just on the flow. I was supposed to let Faye share, but you know what? I just took the show. I just took it and I'm just going to own it. But I really wanted to allow some time for our guests, our beautiful guests that are a part of this Isagenix community, to talk about their experience with these systems and this lifestyle.
I guess I'll go. So my name is Faye. Can I talk now? No, I'm just kidding. I just want to thank you so much, Rebecca. You are so amazing, so phenomenal. It brings so much joy to my heart to be on this journey with you and to watch your transformation. It can bring me to tears pretty quickly. I'm an emotional person. Michelle, I just want to thank you for being here. Jessica, I want to thank you for being here. And anybody right now who's going to view this later on, thank you for your time. My name is Faye Leonard. I have been consuming these products for almost 6 years. My anniversary is going to be June 30th. Woo, woo, woo. I've never done anything for 6 years, you guys. But before Isagenix, I was working, just like Jessica, I was working as a healthcare practitioner. I treat patients with kidney failure in dialysis. So I work from 12 hours to 16 hours. And I was getting ready for a wedding. I mean, I'm married to my soulmate, thank God. Thankfully, I'm so grateful, but we just had to cram some stuff out so we could pay for everything that we wanted to do and really treat our family. And so I tried the fitness diet. If you guys know what that is, it sucks. It's basically planning 3 meals, doing 3 snacks. It was awful because I got no results that I wanted for energy. And I was just missing time with my boys on the couch watching TV because I was prepping in the kitchen. So it was just not sustainable for me and it wasn't giving me results. And that's what I was really looking for. I wanted a way to save money, save time, save energy. I wanted to be organic and I wanted to look hot in my wedding dress. And so Isagenix came into my life by a total stranger. She introduced me to the system and brought me to a launch party where I realized that this was optimal health. This wasn't just about weight loss. There was somebody there who was 13 all the way into their 90s. And I left there bawling my eyes out because the stories moved me so much. So I went ahead and got started. I decided to invest in a 30-day system. And let me tell you, when Rebecca talks about financial wellness, my card declined ordering the system. Like and that sucks. If anybody ever knows that feeling of like, damn, I have more month than money and I really want something because I know the value of it and I can't get it. And so we made some adjustments and the sponsor, her name is Dee Shab, I call her Mama D, she went ahead and helped me out. So I invested in my first 30-day system. My card went through and I was able to release 8 pounds my first month, and not just 8 pounds, but I was able to release 20 inches. I had just slimmed out and it wasn't just losing weight and getting saggy. Like I leaned up and people noticed. I mean, I was just walking differently, looking differently, glowing differently. And I'm just so grateful. So Isagenix has been with me for 6 years. I got wedding ready, hit my goals, decided to invest in another 30-day system after that. And then maintained my weight and was able to bring a beautiful baby, Zella, into the world. And so I used the system, used the nutrition when I was pregnant. And then now when I transition to plant-based, I use Isagenix. So my family has a shake every single day. I am going on my 2nd day of cleansing. My family loves it when I cleanse because I get so much stuff done. I like the mental clarity, the energy, the sleep. I mean, I was just sleeping better and I was falling in love with the woman in the mirror, and bringing back so much joy in my life. And I wasn't an empty shell to my family anymore. And I wasn't an empty shell to my patients anymore. I was filling my cup, and I was able to give from my overflow. And so I didn't really want to share originally because I felt like, oh God, am I going to be a weird salesy person, or can I take on any more things? But when people started asking, I just was myself. And with Isagenix, you are totally free to be yourself. And I just told them, I don't know, call this girl. I don't know, look at this, look at this video. And slowly but surely, the team started growing. And when you are around people who want to improve, it is such a game changer. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. And when you can get around people that want to improve, you're just going to elevate each other. Who says it? A rising tide lifts all boats. And it's so true. And so Isagenix has blessed my life abundantly. And I didn't even know that there was this financial opportunity until I got the card in the mail. And so I was just, like Rebecca said, sharing something that I absolutely loved, whether it's a movie, whether it's, your favorite drink, whether it's a whole synergistic system like Isagenix that works. I shared because it helped me, it benefited me. So I really paid the gift forward organically. And so I was getting those bonuses back. And the first time I ever got those bonuses back, I pulled over and I started crying because I had never thought that that could happen. I mean, I got paid in my sleep. You get paid in your sleep on Mondays. Mondays are like my favorite day of the week. And what it has allowed me to do, the blessings are just abundant. Like, to be able to not get my card declined at the grocery store, to be able to go take my husband on a date, get school supplies for my son, get a pair of shoes that are comfy, just to be able to pay this gift forward and watch people you love transform. There are no words. It is heaven on earth. And Rebecca, I'm just so proud of you. And Michelle, I'm so grateful that you had answered all the questions I had and you just took me under your wing. And Jessica, it is awesome to have you in our team because it's just beautiful to watch you thrive. And so that's my story. I'm a lifelong user. My whole family uses it. It's going on 6 years. I'm plant-based. My family is not. But you know what? It's the foundation for our wellness. We have taken these shakes everywhere. I've taken them to Greece. I've taken them to Colorado. All you need is water and your shaker, and you could use beautiful spring water, and it's there. And you want to go on vacation. You want to feel good, right? Life is too short. So really, what are we doing to get closer to the best version that we have for ourselves, right? We are really worth it. We are. So that's my story. Yay. Thank you for listening.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the opportunity to these other 2 beautiful ladies. Jessica, do you want to go and share your story?
Oh, let me unmute myself. I get to follow that beautiful story. That was great. Yeah, so I've been using Isagenix since January, and Rebecca introduced me to Isagenix, and it was something that I never knew that I needed, but I'm so glad I was introduced to it. I'm one of those people, I work in healthcare. I've been vegan for 3 years already and fairly healthy. I thought I was so healthy, but eating a lot of processed junk and not feeling like the best, getting sick frequently, not having a lot of energy, like not really knowing what to do because I thought I knew everything about nutrition and people thought I was healthy, but deep down I didn't feel that great. So I was reluctant at first, but when I gave it a try, there was no turning back. I would say, yeah, the convenience of it, I feel great using them. It's so easy. There's really, you can't do it wrong. It's so convenient. I'm shaking the table. I'm getting excited. My camera's shaking, going like this. Community, like everybody's just helping you like grow and feel better about yourself, and it's just a journey. It's been such an amazing thing for me. And I think the other thing is just it just feels like a gift, and I just want to tell everyone about it. And I'm starting to see people that I know and care about like experience the same thing. So I think that is such a amazing thing. And I mean, getting your products paid for that you love and you use, I mean, how can you argue with that? Like, this just seems like,
a no-brainer.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the system. Why am I getting this for free? But anyway, yeah, I love it. I'm going to be a lifelong user. So I can't wait to continue to share.
I'm so grateful for you, Jessica. I remember
Yeah.
talking to Michelle a few years ago when I was first on my journey, and she asked me, so who's your avatar? Who are the people that you want to work with? And I remember writing it down, and lo and behold, 5 years later, Jessica shows up.
Well, I'm honored. I'm honored. And
Yeah. So
you
yeah,
all
I'm really
inspire me.
you are definitely a gem, and I really am so grateful for, you know, this community of people, and that's really what this is about. And Michelle, oh my gosh, Michelle, like Michelle has been, and I'll let her introduce herself, but I want to tell you a little bit about my experience with Michelle. Michelle literally like is my, so her and I are a few years apart. I want to say a few years apart. But she's like my mirror, and I honestly, like, I remember spending some time with her when she didn't even know me. She just met me for the very first time after it was like half a year that I had been on Isagenix, and she was literally like the epitome of what this culture is all about, just like embracing you for who you are, loving you, like pouring into you, investing in you. And I can't tell you enough how much I love you and appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
I
Rebecca.
love you.
Thank you. Oh, ladies, ladies, ladies. You know, I was sitting here thinking when Faye was sharing her story about when we were at Patty's house and we had her kids there and we had a 90-year-old there. And so I'd like to share a story tonight that really was what gave me the driving force to never take somebody's excuse and say anything but I believe you, it's not the right time. So my mom was a very sick lady. My mom was a woman that had an eating disorder her entire life. And when I met Isagenix, I am a nutritionist and I worked in the clinic and I tried the products and felt amazing and got really crazy good results really fast, like crazy good results. But I went immediately to my parents, who I'm very fortunate that they both are gone now, but they both trusted me with my beliefs. Hi, Zella. Hi, Zella. Hi, beautiful girl. I was there when that baby girl was born an hour later. Hi, baby girl. That girl, beautiful. Anyway, so my mom, I asked her and my dad, I shipped it to them. They live in a different state. And I just said, just take this two scoops, put it in water, put all the other stuff that I sent you in the shaker and just drink it. And I called 2 days later. I figured, let me give it a little, my mom and I had kind of a tumultuous relationship. So I thought, oh, let me give it 48 hours. My father answers the phone and he goes, I don't know what you did to your mother. I'm like, what? He goes, she's like a different human being. He said she's cleaning closets. She's, my mother, number one, my mother would never eat because, again, she had an eating disorder. My mother was she was a model. She was all about having to be slim. But my mother, because of that eating disorder, when she was introduced to Isagenix, she had a rod in her back with screws attached to her skeletal. And because the bones were debilitating so badly, they were loosened from the bone. And you could see the screws floating in her back. And the pain from my mother was excruciating. And the doctors told my mother, there's nothing we can do. You would never survive my mom at the time was 75 years old. They said you would never survive a surgery to take out that rod in her back that weighed over 12 pounds and put in new screws. There's nothing we can do. And so I said, Mom, just take these products. And she said, okay. And in 2 days, this woman was like the Energizer Bunny. And interestingly enough, she would drink the shakes because for people that are malnutritioned, they usually have a pouch at the base right below their belly button. You see that with a lot of times third world children. But if you notice people that are, a lot of very, very thin women will have that because they're so malnourished. And my mother had that and it went away in 2 days. And she said, how can that go away when I'm eating? Because my mother had a mental problem, right? She was a bulimic. And so she was on board with these shakes. In fact, because she was very strong-willed, she had to put her yogurt in the shake because that's what and I said, put it in, do whatever you want. So 6 months later, we went back to her doctor, and the doctor said, not only have her bones become more dense, but we can have this surgery. My mother had the surgery, and they removed the rod from her back.
Oh my God.
And my mother lived for the next 9 years, so healthy, so happy. And every time a doctor tried to say this or that, my mother went through 2 bouts of breast cancer. They tried to do, and it was a tumor where they could take it. And when they tried to tell her to do radiation pills or chemo, she was like, if you want to know what I'm doing, which you don't, she used to tell the doctors, but you can talk to my daughter, but I'm not doing that. I have this little black pill that'll help me get through all this. They were referring to Isagenix. But yeah, I mean, and that, to watch the transformation and to be able to help my own mother live such a healthy last decade of her life. And my father has just left the physical world. He just passed on April 30th. His last meal, by his request, was Isagenix. So, you know, if you feel for your family, young or old, if you want to help others, a lot of us really believe we're in this world to serve others. But it all starts with us, right? I tell people all the time, I'm a contagious little thing, right? People get around me and they go, Michelle, I just feel good. I'm like, right? Of course you do, right? So if you want to be that contagious little thing, you've got to find what makes you contagious. And I can tell you nutrition is a baseline for that happiness. But one of the things that has been so impactful for my life has been this community, because I am not these young girls' age, yet we are ageless. We are ageless. I go and look forward to go to Isagenix business meetings because they are the most flippin' fun I've ever had. I know the last time when we were in Arizona, and Rebecca was taking pictures of me dancing, and she's like, look at this woman, she's 64 years old and she's dancing her ass off. And I was like, right?
Yes.
So the community is something that, you know, I'll never retire, yet I'll never work. I'll never do without social connection, yet I don't have to be around people all the time. And so the nice part about Isagenix is it's very respectful, and it's a culture, to your point, Rebecca, that I've never seen anything like it. I say this, and I'll leave you with this comment. I just can't find a reason not to have an ISA life. Just can't. So
me either. Me either. And oh, that's such a beautiful story. And thank you for sharing the story of your mother, Michelle. I actually, real quick before we get off, I actually have an Isagenix win too. I just recently moved back to New Mexico. I was in Arizona for the last 5 years. And like I mentioned, I'd been away from home for a while, and now being 35, I feel like my life has made full circle, and I came back to be with my family. My parents have been on Isagenix for the last 4 years, yet my mom, and this is why I tell you, Isagenix doesn't cure anything, but when you do fuel your body, and I'm living testimony that when you fuel your body with what it needs, it will regenerate itself at a cellular level, and your body will heal. My body has fully healed and restored because I have nourished it with amazing nutrition. But my mom had knee replacement surgery in February. And then when I moved here, I took their holistics to another level, and we were implementing Isagenix even more in their lifestyle. Well, this past month, she had an allergic reaction to a medication that she had been taking for 10 years. Now, I don't know why a doctor in her right mind would put someone on a medication for 10 years and see no results, right? So anyway, her body started to detoxify itself, because that's what Isagenix does, helps your body detoxify. And when your body is clean, it doesn't depend on pharmaceuticals. It just doesn't. In fact, it probably starts rejecting them, which is what my mom's body started to do. She had a really bad allergic reaction to this medication and she had to be hospitalized. Thank God for Isagenix, because when she went back the second time to a doctor's visits after, you know, I had implemented the system religiously into their lives, my mom has lost, she's down to 134, which is big, major deal, because she was like almost 190 like me. And when I first started, and everything is like leveled and balanced. And if it wasn't for this holistic nutrition, my mom's health wouldn't be where it is today. So again, super grateful for Superfood Nutrition and the opportunity that we have to simplify our lives by implementing these systems that are going to ultimately transform us at a cellular level. Thank you so much to all of those that are joining us and watching this video. And if you are interested in learning more, we are all here for you, and we are all here to support you and help you get started on this amazing lifestyle. Have an amazing night. Blessings.